Hey there, everyone. How you doing today? So I just felt compelled. I know there's a lot of stress going on in the environment today. Stock market's down. Landlords are afraid tenants aren't paying. Unemployment certainly going to go up. GDP certainly going to go down. Many cities, if not the entire country, is likely going to be on a lockdown for several weeks. Things you thought you would never say, right? I never envisioned something like this. But, as we have the time to talk, I kind of feel compelled to tell you why I'm not losing my head, right? I am someone who's been sharing with you nearly every day for over a year now. I wrote a book called One Rental at a Time. I am a landlord. But hopefully you've never sensed a level of stress in my voice because I'm not stressed. Yes, I'm concerned, but I'm more concerned for America. I'm concerned for my tenants. I'm not so concerned for Olivia and I. I look at this as a multi-month air pocket, whatnot. And we're going to continue to do the right thing every time. You need to read our book because we are conservative and have no worries about getting through this. But I want to highlight why, and that might be subtle, right? If you read our book, it starts right in the beginning. We've always invested in affordable housing. We're below the median. We have said yes to Section 8. I did a video probably a month ago kind of highlighting just odd numbers from our 2019 tax return. And it talked about 6 figures coming from Section 8, which is a federal program, meaning that money is going to show up. But more importantly, I want to talk about affordable housing and why it needs to be respected. If you're watching this channel, I want you to think about getting 4 rental homes. And I want them to be affordable housing. I want you to say yes to Section 8 if that makes sense in your area, in your market. Now, maybe you're buying stuff that, based on price and income, it doesn't make sense. Totally fine. But I don't like hearing so many people chase the latest trend. Over the last 2 or 3 years, too many of you have chased BRRRR, buy, repair, rent, refi, repeat. I've been talking for a long time about how risky that is. Yes, it works. Yes, I've done it. Yes, I have the experience, skill, and network to do it again if I so chose. I also know it's not as easy as I write in the books. That refi part is no joke. And if you're doing it today, you're about to be in trouble. Airbnb. Too many of us saw that real estate was getting expensive in your market, and you convinced yourself that Airbnb is the right way to go. Well, that's going to hurt for a while. Certainly if you're in a vacation spot, right? If you can flip to monthly rentals or whatnot, maybe. Some of you have been doing house hacks and, renting rooms. And now with this kind of, social distancing and whatnot, that's probably pretty hard. I, again, think affordable rental housing needs to get a lot more respect. It's not as sexy. It's not sexy. I get it. But you don't need sexy. Sexy today is stressed out, right? If you're investing in multifamily syndications, you've probably gotten a letter about your return being cut. I've already seen 5 letters from syndicators saying, hey, so-and-so needs to cash out. Anybody want to take his position? Just get affordable housing. Affordable, quality housing. The Section 8 single-family home today is the best investment you can make. If you can buy, $150,000 house that's fully remodeled, maybe it's got a tenant producing $1250, maybe like $987 comes from the federal government and the tenant pays $300. Even if the tenant doesn't pay, you're going to cover your mortgage in most cases. it just annoys me that our strategy that we sacrificed and went through for 15 years doesn't get the appeal. So, I built a course, how to get started one rental at a time. It's all about learning your market and all of that. But I wanted you to see a PowerPoint that I built, why I think more people should just get 4 affordable rental homes, just 4. So let's bring this up. Let's share this because, again, I think more of you will benefit from this going forward because, hey, we've got time to learn. So why not? So boring month-to-month Section 8 rentals and affordable housing rentals are safe. They're probably the safest thing in the market today, other than maybe cash, but then you don't get a return. And when I say month-to-month, that just means they stay. Section 8 tenants don't leave, especially if they're in a house. So when they come in, you'll sign a lease, a year or 2 in duration. They will typically roll to month. You will have so many, side benefits. You'll have yearly inspections, which I love. It kind of double checks the property manager, which I thoroughly enjoy. These Section 8 inspections hold the tenants accountable. They've got to keep the place clean and do their fair share. I've seen many Section 8 reports. And more often than not, half the things on the list are for the tenant to take care of, right? And of course, they will take care of them because they want to stay in the program. So again, if you could buy a single family home that's already rented to a Section 8 tenant, man, you're living good today. So again, this is built on 20 years of history. I take heat all the time. When markets are good, people are taking shots. Oh, you're boring. You're too conservative. You don't know what you're doing. Get over here, buy more stuff. Doesn't work. I know my model. I know what works, what doesn't. I don't need to chase you. I don't need to buy that Class A stuff that's going to do terrible in a recession. Class A apartments are in big trouble, in my opinion. But hey, affordable housing, especially affordable housing that gets a significant portion of it from the federal government, totally fine. Sleep like a baby. Again, it's not sexy. That's why affordable housing loses, right? It doesn't get your attention. You like hearing the person talk about Burr, how they turned a 100K house into a 180K house and they walked away with $2,000 and no money in the deal. That stuff excites you. You like Airbnb. You like flexing and showing, hey, I got three rentals in I don't know, Orlando or by Disneyland or whatever. I get it. You want bigger is better because it worked for Grant Cardone. I get it. I understand why you're flexing and you want to be a part of that. Commercial, you want to own some office buildings or be part of a syndication in a mall. Okay, go ahead. I'm just going to buy affordable houses that worst case I rent to Section 8 tenants. Totally okay with me. I would say, and I've said it many times, I think about 40% of our income comes from that program. Totally okay with me. So what do you get today with affordable homes? Well, if you're a buyer, you're an investor, and you can find an affordable home and the Section 8 limits, you're going to get life-changing 30-year fixed rate mortgages. This money is going to be great today. It is going to allow you to have maximum cash flow. But most importantly, when inflation comes, and it is coming, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, you are going to be smiling. Your debt is not going to increase, but your rent will increase and the value of your hard asset, the real estate, will increase. If you could get 4 affordable homes today, this year, wow. Wow. That would be so cool. Keep in mind, these got to be quality units. I buy Section 8 or I buy slumlord properties all the time. Slumlord properties may start nice, but after years of no investment, they won't pass Section 8 inspections. The stuff that I buy is so disgusting, they should be condemned. But they'll never rent Section 8. The only people that will rent there are the people with no other choices. And that's unfortunate. That shouldn't be anybody's option. I think slumlords have a special place in hell. So if you have quality units, you've painted, you put in a new kitchen, new bath, uh, LVT floors, new windows, it'll be the best thing these folks live in. They will stay forever. They will start on a yearly lease or two and then roll to month to month. This is extremely, extremely safe. And oh, by the way, you can increase rents every year. And oh, by the way, your debt stays the same. This is the people, if you had 10 Section 8 rentals today, you're sleeping like a baby. No problems. I'm not worried about one penny of my Section 8 rental today. That income will show up on the first, if not early. I believe there will be more affordable housing assistant programs going forward. This event is going to teach more and more folks that live in paycheck to paycheck, just they need help. I see the program expanding as a part of this. I think the Democrats are going to make sure that that happens. The people I'm worried about, as I talked about in my what if video, are the high paying, cash paying tenants. Frankly, even if they have a reserve, they may choose not to pay. How about them apples? It's going to be an interesting time. But again, the Section 8 tenant, no concern. Again, owning affordable housing today with Section 8 tenants means you have income and you are set up to take advantage of inflation. Inflation will hurt most people. The buying power of the dollar will go down. It will take more dollars to buy things. But if you can buy an asset where the income doesn't stop, where the income rises, the asset value increases, and your debt stays the same, you win. Let's get 4 of these. Getting 4 rentals or Section 8 rentals or affordable housing, I'm not actually sure if every state calls it Section 8. So maybe it's just called affordable housing or housing assistance. I don't know. My market calls it Section 8. If you get 4 of these, you've guaranteed to change your financial future. 4 of these conservatively financed will be amazing when inflation kicks in. Just incredible. You have time. You have this year to do this. But please learn your market. I created a program called How to Start One Rental at a Time. There is no better time to get it. These next 30, 60 days, you must learn your market. The market is pivoting all over the country. Watch it change. My students are telling me I can see it happen every day. Listings are changing. Pendings are coming back. Price drops are increasing. If you're watching this and you want to change your financial future, you have to buy the course because it will show you how to learn your market of choice. If you don't learn your market, you're gambling. Again, don't underestimate the value of owning quality, affordable homes. This is not the time to burr. This is not the time to Airbnb. This is not the time for Class A multifamily. Go out and get you 4 affordable homes. Don't be an LP or a limited partner today. As I have seen just in the last 24 hours, there are limited partners trying to sell their positions at a discount. Don't be that. Buy it with you, your wife, your husband. Just get it. Don't be stuck with some other partner who you don't know. Take advantage of this. Learn your market. You have time. You're staying at home. The course is less than $200. Just do me a favor. Learn your market. Please take advantage of it. And don't disrespect affordable housing. Too many people at meetups and RIAs get excited by the glitz and glamour. I wrote this book because it is affordable housing and it takes Rich Dad Poor Dad to the next level. Check it out. So here's the course. You'll see it in the description below. It's called How to Start One Rental at a Time. I think we've created some pretty amazing things. It was without a doubt the best thing we've created. I'm going to keep it at $199, even though I know I can raise the price. That course not only gives you everything I do every day, you can get added to a private Facebook group. I'm now doing calls every Friday at 8 a.m. just with my students. I'm doing a live stream right from Facebook. So you can ask me questions. I'm going to give my students more and more and more to get them through this challenge and to help them take advantage of this once in a lifetime opportunity. Cheap debt, inflation, affordable housing, Section 8 income, it's magic. So hopefully that shares with you why I believe affordable housing shouldn't be disrespected. It is the safest stuff to own today. It is the part of my portfolio I have zero concern of. It's why Olivia and I have zero concern going forward. I truly hope you see this and you go, you know what? I'm going to learn my market. I'm going to go check out the course. Students are telling me all the time. It's helping them create focus. It's allowing them to compare deals. And today, as the market changes, you can see it happen right in front of your eyes. Check it out. Links below. Have a wonderful day.